Hello, Ice here. Rogue Legacy 2. Once again, doing a challenge in Thantwophobia mode. I just like it for challenges because it actually has a failure state. And also, normal Thantwophobia at this point is just too easy. So the challenge this time, I've called it No Friendship. The only benefit I'm allowed to get from NPCs is that I need to actually buy them in order to advance in the skill tree. So I'm not allowed to buy the Sage Totem at all, because even if you don't talk to them, you still get mastery. But I've purchased the Enchantress just so that I'll eventually be able to buy stats, but I won't be getting any runes. Two things I am allowing though, because they're things I don't actually have to use the NPC for in this mode, are I'm allowed to pick up pizza, and I'm allowed to have the lantern that lets you see in the dry lake. Because I can't do anything about that. Besides that, anything goes. Although, I will just explicitly state I'm not allowed equipment as a consequence of things I've already said, and I'm not allowed to spend souls because that's also done at an NPC. But yeah, the idea for this challenge, it started out like, I should do a playthrough where I actually care more about staying high on resolve and using relics. So I was like, okay, no equipment challenge. And then I was like, no, that's too easy. So yeah, that's the story there. Oh yeah, I start with all the the movement heirlooms. I was like, how am I gonna do this without air dash? That last coin isn't worth it. Not having the magnet rune is going to be bothersome. Not nearly as bad as not having lifesteal, but it's gonna be bothersome. That said, I really like this mage's spell selection. Got one of the few offensive spells that can kill an enemy while spending less than 50 MP. And Windwall is Windwall. I don't think I need to say more words about Windwall. Just save this for healing. Without lifesteal or any intelligence boost, filling up my health is just not a thing that's likely to happen. Oh. Used a wind wall even though it's expensive because it can at least be aimed, and I really wanted to attack down at that moment. Okay, eliminated you. Getting money. Lotus Petal seems fine. Reroll this. Just take the Twin Shield. Hyperion's Ring is probably better, but I don't really like it because it can be used up. It's not like I'm planning to kill an actually hard boss on this run. Oh yeah, I'm also not allowed to buy teleporters because that involves talking to an NPC. So that'll also be bothersome. Much like the lack of magnesis. Oh, Happy New Year, thanks. Happy New Year to you too. Be one more relic around. I've only found one of the special rooms. See, the one I'm missing is the horizontal one. Okay. Telescope is fine. Let's peek this room and then go fight a boss. Okay, yeah, those should just be expiring. As much as I could have, but okay, nice. Ah, first hit taken. Backed off to see what it was doing next. Okay. Nice. Wind wall continuing to be good. Oh. Just had the back of my foot on those spikes. Yeah, no double jump there. Okay. Nice. Got it in between three of them. Oh. Awkward. Should have thrown a wind wall so I'd get more opportunity to attack there. Or just... oops. Okay, got him. Already cleared out a lot of this area. I think I just go to Axis Mundi. Oh, I did leave that apple behind. I it's probably still an overheal. I think it was this room. Yeah, let's not go back there quite yet. Do you not get blueprints if you don't have the blacksmith? I guess I haven't seen a silver chest yet. Just thinking, I don't think I've seen one yet, but I think you can get them anyway. I'm pretty sure I've gotten them on my first run of other Thantwophobia things. And why am I even doing this? I'm not allowed the enchantress, besides for the skill tree level. For fun, I guess. Okay, yeah, I can get blueprints. So there's no specific reason to avoid purchasing the blacksmith. Was thinking back to that fairy chest room. I was like, well, I guess if I'm not buying runes, I could at least do strange transaction, but I'm also not spending souls, so there's not much point in strange transaction either. Ooh, fast. Dead. Oh, there's no floor there. Those coins will, yeah, fall in the water. Where I had previously observed there was no floor. Nice of the thorns to kick me back up in the air when I missed the slug. Allowed weapon swaps, but I don't like that weapon. I guess I'll reroll it once because I'm already low on resolve. Pizza. Is that better than the blasting wand? Probably not with 5 dexterity. And I'd lose the magic break status because that's attached to the wand, not the class. Forgot you could apply siphon with spin kicks. And just hadn't noticed it earlier when it happened, I guess. Thinking about the skeleton boss fight and kind of wishing I actually did take that Hyperion's ring earlier. Maybe I just don't fight skeletons. Just proceed to the plateau if I get that far. In which case, maybe I hold my resolve for carrying lilies without losing max HP. No, that's awkward. They don't need to die. Could have killed them with spin kicks. Don't feel like it. Oop. Didn't mean to step off the ledge there. It saved it. Got some cookies there. I guess I said I was allowed pizza, but it's Christmas season, so I won't get any. Not actually a planned part of the challenge. I kind of thought the holiday would be over. In that case, the only NPC benefit I'm getting at all is the sun lantern. Which is just completely unavoidable in this mode. Maybe when you're actually in the proper season for a holiday, there should be a trait that's just like unfestive or unspooky, and it just gives you the normal stuff again. There's probably a better name for each of those. Alright, no point in that. Could have observed on the map that it was a door to a thing. Fairy chest. Wasting 10 MP for no reason. Starting to get into enemies that actually do take 5 ticks of flame. And not if I actually land my attack, I guess. Oh, right. Enemies stuck in the ceiling grant their gold without needing to actually go pick it up. I feel like I've taken a weird direction. As in, I am not confident that I'm headed towards the boss, considering I'm curling back to the left. I don't know if there's actually anything that makes the boss tend to spawn to the right, though. Only specific rule I know for this area is the far shore, which is far and ashore. Oh, we got 2 lilies. That's a start on stuff. Ooh. That trap almost did something. Oops. Then I jump right into spikes. Right. Lack of magnesis. Free cookies and milk. Oh, nice. I hate getting blueprints from chests, so cool. Or at least the only thing getting a blueprint does in this playthrough is prevent me from getting more blueprints. So it's certainly unexciting, but hate is definitely stronger than I feel about it. Oh, that was my double jump, not my regular jump, so I didn't have a double jump anymore. Well, I probably go collect an apple. I probably don't fight Nama. Is that down there an apple? I think so. No, this was relics. This was probably the apple. In which case, starting from the boss room was better than warping. No, I mean, technically there's an apple here. Was it this? Possibly I mixed up the biome entirely. Guess I could have done a menu warp, but now we're like at the boss room. Okay. Found apple. Let's see if I can just steal any treasure from the Sun Tower, since it has good treasure value. I think this character's pretty much done its job. So I'm not concerned about losing it here. Yeah, like, that was 3 money bags. Enemies are kind of worthwhile too, but also they have hit points, and I don't have attack power. Ah, I couldn't fit through there. It was certainly a gamble going for it. Thought I could sneak in and grab that chest. Oh well. Wearing new equipment is the fastest way to get stronger. Tooltip writer appears to be unaware of the challenge that I'm posing on myself. Dragon Lancer. Sure. I don't know, maybe I should have been looking for a money bonus. Well, I can just buy more health. I don't need to buy the other NPC. Let's see, Dragon Lancer, I probably want more strength, although their charged attack does scale with intelligence, and also healing scales with intelligence. Just unfolding a lot of the castle, as usually happens. Bad point of that. I guess I hadn't considered the living safe is also an NPC. I think I will restrict myself from buying the living safe. See, nothing is behind the architect that I think is worth anything. I am allowed to buy NPCs to unfold the skill tree, though. Let's see. It's Architect, and then, what, Architect price down, and then, is Bard behind there? And then Bamboo Garden? Whatever, it costs 0 gold. I don't have to actually talk to the Architect. Yeah, I might as well buy all 5 levels of that since they're free. Alright. Yeah, way more hit points and way less MP. Alright, I think this character wants to defeat Skeleton Boss. Didn't react to the fact that the light was there. The plan was jump down, do a little double jump to avoid the fire that was coming left, and not jump all the way back up to where I was gonna get hit up here. But this thing threw me off. I'm sure you needed that complete breakdown of why I got hit one time in a video game. Because it's just so surprising when I take damage. Oh, you're a blocker. That's bothersome. Unfortunately, burn can deplete your stacks. I would like the treasure, actually. You're vengeful. Got him. Ooh. much I heal from food now? Let's see. Oh wait, it's just the second tab. 22 intelligence. Let's see, 44 plus 5 probably, so 49. Oh, better than 30, what, 36? Yeah, I'll take a Blessing of Life this early. Oops. Gotta jump up and go in the other one. Nope, not quite what I was looking for. Let's just one-shot another painting. Oh, 50. I was one off with my guess. Didn't expect the 25% of 2 to round favorably. Oops. I'm confident this chest was worth like 50 hit points or however much I used there, but it's happened. It's not like I knew in advance it was gonna cost that many. Wow. Oh, you didn't die. Alright. Still thinking relics would be neat. Oh, I should probably actually look at the path here. This one. Yeah, so far my only relic is my starting relic, so there's certainly 2 around here. Hey, cookies. Peek here in case I need to come here later. Maybe just for stuff to break. Maybe I should just break it now, considering my hit points, but I might find a combat challenge and then get the apple at the end and heal for a bunch. I don't think I'm gonna try to take a second max HP apple on this run, even if I do find one. Where are the relics? See, this can't be either. Yeah. Not much point in that. So both are in this direction. I guess it could be the vertical one directly connected to the horizontal one. At least I think that room's allowed a left exit. Oh. Not a layout where I can ascend to the left side, huh? Didn't quite make it back up to the platform, huh? Because I called it a platform, but it was part of the main terrain. Maybe I should have said, like, the landing? Alright, getting leather weapon out of the pool in a, Citadel chest is good. Means I won't get it in a chest in a better zone. I'll take a Freon's reward. I think healing relics are going to be a more common take on this playthrough due to the lack of lifesteal and soul steal. And to a lesser extent, quenching rune. Coin. Okay, 27 HP. Okay, surely this one. Oh, it also didn't die instantly. Oh wow, Fury is kind of bad on those. Plus, I guess with Thantwophobia we have I thought we had something that made enemies actually move faster. Do we just have projectile speed and attack frequency? Huh. Alright. I was gonna say it's even faster because of Thantwophobia, but I guess I'm wrong. Unless paintings get movement speed from attack frequency. But probably not. Would make some sense for an enemy that only has moving as an attack, though. To get more movement out of attack speed. I do have a debuff, but it's only when I cast my spell. Still better than the other option. Wait. Oh, this is all pathways into the study. Okay, that's funny. If either of them were the Murmur room, I would do the Murmur fight. I guess the top one couldn't have been, because there's never an exit in the bottom left of the Murmur room. Oh. Okay. Preventing any possibility of the flying enemies pursuing me. With Freon's reward, a second max HP apple actually will be possible. Well, I'm still not in great shape for the idea of taking one. I guess I'm in good enough condition that if this... Yeah, I was starting to say, if this is apples, I don't actually take either to save the healing, because it would be an overheal. Because I could have looked at the numbers to double check that it was an overheal. If I fire it from here... Yeah, I hit that eye. Curve estimated. Gonna take the max HP apple, actually. Grayon's reward changed the math. And I got some good healing in that room. I guess in a way, Freon's reward is kind of looking like a Nod Bone, in that it is helping me expand my max HP. That was a bad spot. Good thing I was a Dragon Lancer. I guess as a knight, I could have found something to parry and then been fine. Astromancer would have gotten out to a lot of classes. Maybe even all I needed was a combat roll. But I might have forgotten in that situation to actually shout combat roll, so probably wouldn't have helped. need to get up to a fairy chest room. That was some stuff. The blacksmith is still in the ending if you never buy him. Probably. I don't think speedruns of the main game bother with blueprints. I think it's more about getting a silly combo of relics. And then just like not taking hits. Just thinking about stats and equipment and stuff. A little sad to get Dragon Lancer when its passive does literally nothing because I have no armor. Armor stat is definitely easiest to get from equipment. I think it's a little overcosted from the manor tree. Or the castle, rather. It was a manor in Rogue Legacy 1. Just wait that out. Alright, not surprising to get a blueprint from a silver chest. Would have been cool if I didn't, though. Just shield that. I guess fairy chest rooms with Freon's reward can actually become 27 hit points. So they're not completely pointless at the moment. Just fireball. Okay. I'm surprised I didn't get shot there. Cleverly hid in the ceiling. Oh boy. I won't be able to come back here. Can't actually tell where I am on the map. I'm after Sun Tower entrance. I'm just gonna take the heal here. Although I do have a 20% boss door heal. I should have thought of that. Ooh. That'll go great with my catalyst. And it's just good without catalyst. Yeah, maybe I should have taken the max HP. Tough choice. Okay, yeah, I was on the second room after Sun Tower, so it's not like I'm that far from the boss. Oops. Needed the dash to avoid damage there. And whoops. Well, now I'm thinking it was nice that I actually took the heal. Awkward. Having the resonant projectiles when it's a spike ceiling. I don't want to launch another fireball, because I'd rather fireball the secret entrance than talent it. Because a fireball recharges in 5 attacks. And also is not an emergency button. What is the recharge on? It doesn't say. It's like 8 hits though, right? Something like that. More than 5. Guess I'll see you next time I use it. Oh, it's 6. Well, it's still more than 5. And I guess it's 6 that can't be done while it's active. You can start working on building up your fireball while the enemy is still burning. Oh yeah, and you can find a potion too. I don't need a fairy chest, I'm at max HP. I forgot Amaterasu's Sun was gonna cost 55, not 50. I just looked at my resolve and realized it was under 100, but still worth it. I would have made the same decision even if I realized. Oh. The mid-air phase transition due to burning. I was expecting to use the Bastion shield in a moment when they came down. Okay, yeah, I was about to say, I need to get out of there because the shield's expiring. That's not an overheal, I can just take it. Alright, it's party. Would sure like if I could recharge my shield. Ah. Thought I had more iframes. One of the more chaotic fights, but I feel like I should be doing better at this. Like, we're gonna win, I think. I'm not too concerned about that. This should have been a cooler win that left me with more health. Like, this isn't my first character. I have some stats. And also, I have a talent that blocks large projectiles. Oh well. Got him. $10K on this character. And counting, ideally. Ooh, cookies. Delicious. Well, I'll get most of it back from the chest, but I was hoping to actually heal with the chest. The entry into that room is definitely much more tricky, or rather like sub-room. Whoa, didn't think about everything that was going to be coming that way. Yeah, definitely trickier to get into that trap trial than actually do it once you've made the first jump. Oh, ow. Didn't want to fall all the way back down there, and then, well, at least we killed the boss. Got some money. Would have liked to get Nama too, though, while I had a way to block large projectiles. Like none of these? This one's takeable. A gold bonus would be nice, especially if it was a minor negative, like a synesthesia. But I think I'll just take this one instead of risk that both the remaining rerolls go badly. Finish off these inner ones. Just grab some stats, I guess. Okay, yeah, Bamboo Garden was up here. Would get me a good bit more spin kick damage. Let's see. I think they're like 55% strength, and then you can add another 50% to int if you actually level this. I wouldn't be leveling it all the way, of course. But yeah, each level of this, if you're keeping your strength and int balanced, is basically 20%-ish more spin kick damage. A little less than that, more like 18 or 17. I haven't done the math. Oh, I should get the armor stat, because it's good. Maybe I shouldn't be breaking everything in case I find a something. An apple. Okay, yeah, you were there. Oh. Well, at least I have armor. Probably don't even need to charge, but I do need to hit. This is really awkward with the triple guys. idea was free money. Execution... Oh, well, I'll just break it open with it. Not a big deal to spend some MP. And we got most of it back. Drum should be decent, considering I'm not wearing equipment and therefore have better resolve than I normally would at this point in a playthrough. Oop. My toes. Both of us just shooting the terrain instead of each other. I guess I do like Ranger for Nama specifically. Not many other bosses, but Nama's fine. Just being able to choose where you're attacking from is neat in a room with so many traps. Twin Herons. If it was the other... If it was Twin Raven's Ring, I might be into that. Actually thinking about the Hermes boots, because Nama's room has those spikes in the corners. That would give me more space. And it's a 25 cost relic, but then the other one is too. So I'd be able to potentially get 3 relics on my war drum. I'll take the boots. They're neat. I'll probably forget I have them, but they're neat. Catcher, Aether's Grace. Transmogrificator is interesting. It gives Resolve, which is definitely good for War Drum. I could get something terrible. I was talking about how I like the bow for Nama. How many terrible relics are actually in this game? Or not relics, weapons are actually in this game, though. Huh. Duelist Triangulator. That's funny. Shout, not too excited about, but at least it destroys large projectiles. Being able to shoot through these maces is neat. I do appreciate the piercing. Needing to be on the ground to attack. Less great. Could have definitely been worse, though. Could have gotten the Ranger's actual other weapon instead of a weapon that feels like it could be on Ranger. Most of the spell's fine. I don't really have much strategic difference between spores and blue fire. If I could have had this weapon with the actual ranger talent, though, that would have been fun. Was there a talent swap room this run? No, couldn't have been. There's no purple room I didn't interact with. Must have been last run. I just remembered being offered the shout, and since I have the shout now, if that room still existed, I'm pretty sure it would be another talent. So then I could at least look and maybe get yet another relic on my war drum plus more resolve. Definitely fun to no longer be on a challenge that bans transmogrificators, though. Shoot through walls with that, which is neat. I don't think the spores could have done that. I should break open stuff in case there's stuff. Which I guess raises the question, but there's already stuff before I break the stuff, so why not just not break it? And it's like, well, I'm talking about different stuff. Well, I'm always on the ground, so ivy roots seem good, even though their bonus damage is, well, it's no catalyst. But also, the uptime is good. Just, you're only getting 12% damage for 25 resolve. If you have something that enables it, Catalyst is the most efficient of the 25 resolve damage increasers. Okay. I heal for 9 more per. Okay, that coin's coming. Do I have a double jump? Well, now I do. Oh, yeah, there's a nightmare there, huh? Yeah, it might be good to react to the... Okay, yeah, I knew there was chests around this layout. Could have looked at my map, I guess. Oh boy. Let's see. Blessings of Life are not relics. They don't appear on the bar. I'm before Sun Tower. I think I'll just take the max HP. was mostly just considering how much time I have to heal it up before reaching the plateau. It helps that the second boss is already dead. No need to worry this run about losing a bunch of health there. Alright, I left a couple coins here, but wanted to catch the trap on its way up. Wish I had something that like kept track of how much furniture I broke in a run. I feel like this run should have gotten more cookies on average, but I'm not actually sure. Might just be that I want them, and so I feel like I deserve them. Well, I'll just wait here for the cannonballs. There's more cookies. We were below average, we're closer to average now. Oh. If I left gold behind, we'll get it after killing the enemy that can shoot through walls. 1 coin. Well, I did say I'd go get it. Wouldn't want to be a liar. No need to kill that zombie. Oh, yeah, there usually is a commander in this layout, huh? No, usually I think I mean always. Just let go of the analog stick if I want to shoot straight to the side. Nice. Feeling really good about my choice to take max HP earlier. Oh. No need to do that. I guess if I was allowed lifesteal, do you get life from the targets? Sure. I feel like you don't get lifesteal or soul steal off of targets. But it's not like I can check on this run. Well, that maneuver could have gone a lot worse, depending on what enemy was in front of me. What's in here? More relics. A trial is a little tempting on account of if I did succeed, it would be another, what, 4% damage without actually spending my resolve. But I think I just reroll this. Oh boy. I think I pass. There are gonna be more relics in the plateau because I've already delivered the lilies. Plus there could just be a normal relic room. I'm high enough on health I don't actually need a full cookies. I think I stopped breaking all the furniture. At least leave the furniture right in that room that I can teleport to. It probably doesn't matter if I break stuff in this room. Let's peek left. You gonna pop out? I don't know if there's an angle that gets him, and it's not actually that risky to just go up. Oh yeah, last turn I didn't have a weapon that could attack up. So dealing with those worgans would have been bothersome. If I'd gotten that layout somewhere in the run. Alright. HPs are maxed out. Wasted some cookies, but they were delicious. Trap formed a little faster than I was hoping. Alright, that's not gonna do much. Let's actually shout to get in there. Ah. That was kind of tough. At least I get money. Come on. Also cookies in this room, so we're doing pretty okay. Okay. Free money? Don't want that relic. Where'd those curse projectiles go? I guess they just ran out of distance. So right in that corner, huh? Oh. Oh. Yeah, we take those. I guess my spell still wants me playing with the analog stick rather than just going to control pad now. Sure had hit points. No, wrong way. Wait. Oh, there's exactly one exit still. Okay. A skill crit, I actually got them in just the second attack. Sure. I don't think I'm gonna get to look at very many more relics before it's time for the boss. Oh. Hello. So spell swap into Windwall now? Got the weapon of the 60% vitality scaling physical class and the talent of the 60% vitality scaling magical class. Probably light her on fire occasionally. For her to do that from. Okay. Oh, I have comment form. The cooldown isn't even that long. Didn't like how little space was between those fireballs when I also had maybe other things going on. I don't remember what they would have been. Yep. That's foolish. Comet form was up. Should have pressed the button. Alright, having Namo down is gonna be nice when I, am not allowing myself to buy teleports. She's just way out here on the map. I guess not that much farther than going to Sun Tower, but at least you only have to do half of Axis Mundi, and you know what direction you're going to reach the boss. Neither of those was an apple. Yeah, look at that whole path, though. Just a bit of a pain. I knew what I was signing up for, but doesn't mean I have to like every part of it. I could have just done a more specific set of bans on stuff. But just making the theme no NPC help just makes it so much easier to summarize what's going on. Actually, I think I'd rather be over here. You did drop coins, so I do kind of want to go pick them up. I made a mistake, but comet form is good. Got myself a little trapped under those fireballs, though. Okay, if I'm hunting mid-bosses, I should be going left. Because I haven't fought gong heads yet. Well, here they are. Oh, ow. So you don't get a heal from mid-boss doors, only proper boss doors. Just go in. What's the worst that can happen? The spear attack is the one I'm most afraid of, because I don't know exactly when they lock in their aiming. Even after all this time, you'd think I'd be better at fighting gong heads. But, like, you only fight them once per run. And it usually doesn't harm me enough that I die. Which keeps the number of fights to 1. Alright, well, no damage gong heads. Acceptable. Why wouldn't it be? If unacceptable was some sort of catchphrase. But why would a character like that exist in a game called Bravely Default? I mean, what? Not feeling the need to wake up the paintings. Got him. Okay, nice. I have Hermes boots. I think I actually did land on the spikes. I think that was a normal jump animation, not a double jump animation. I didn't see the flip. I said I would forget I had those. Wake up this painting, because there's only one of it, I guess. Glad it wasn't Fury enhanced. Maybe deal with the enemy that's already on the same side of the wall as me first. Really impressive how long the katana is. That's like its main feature. Not quite a ranged weapon, but the next best thing, and since it's not a ranged weapon, it goes through walls. I guess I'm no longer definitely out. I needed the comet form to get out of that once I was trapped down there. I was starting to say something about how I'm not guaranteed to be on the floor when attacking anymore, so the route is a little less good. Just realized that. I definitely still prefer the katana over the triangulator, though. Plus, I got a Blessing of Strength, which is, I believe, 7% guaranteed damage, plus 4% from War Drum. Oh. Hi. I've not found Big Room yet, so that could be a heal. Money's looking pretty good. Just looked at it. Okay, that next room has a lot of exits. Ow. Okay. Enemies spamming void projectiles everywhere have been dealt with. Mimic over there. It wasn't shining. And there's no chests in this room whatsoever, according to the map. I need to wake up the Mimic. Maybe this one is a little more in the way. Looking for Murmur, I should have checked this one first. Shield block. Oh boy, if I had like any other talent, this would be a pretty easy choice. Might still make the swap at some point for the resolve, but I also already have a Blessing of Talent, so I don't need one for War Drum. That time I remembered the Hermes boots. Must be pretty close to the boss room. We're decently high up in the biome. Relics. Terran's ring again. Okay, yeah. Boss room located. Murmur not located. Everything hurts so much. Murmur could be in the bottom middle exit of this room. Not the one to the right. Oh, found him. Oh yeah, I have Hermes boots. I didn't need to actually jump to avoid anything there. Don't need to collect the ore, but most of it fell on me anyway. Okay, cookies. 2 in a row. Another silver chest, okay. Not gonna worry about every single chandelier. Now I want to go high in the room anyway. Alright, got him. And got full healed by the room. Still have not found the 3 doors large room. Might want to find that so I can look at its relics and potentially grab a heal after the boss if I win the boss. I don't think I take max HP again. Let's peek here. Okay. Yeah, it wasn't going to be the big room. Might actually just be like right here. Not many other spots. I mean, it could be like here and then down and then, yeah. But those are the only entrances that it could actually directly be. Well, here it was. This whole time. Both of them are damage fields that help deal with curse projectiles. I think neither of them is likely to hit the boss very much, because of the distance I want to maintain with the katana. Unless I intentionally get closer. Actually, Corrupting Reagent might deal a lot of damage to phase 2 or 3, depending on how you like to count Enoch's phases. But this one's probably better at keeping cursed projectiles off of me specifically. I think I'll take this. Might as well peek to the right. Oh. Well, I have the 20%. Oh. I needed to not take 2 hits. One was fine, because I have the 20% boss door heal. I could just take the apple for healing now. It's unlikely I'm also beating Sun Tower on this character, even if I do beat the boss here. Yeah, just do that to make sure I fully heal for the boss. Besides, there's probably... yeah, there are a few more rooms of the Citadel I could try to heal in if I do beat the boss here. Just would need some lucky cookies or a combat trial. We haven't seen a combat trial all run. Like, not on this character, that is. Ow. Just... okay. Oh, I did it too early. He still had his phase transition resistances. I am not in a good spot. Okay. I improved my spot. Uh-oh. Okay. Hit the boss so that I got the voltaic circlet. I'm kind of separated from the boss. I could comet form through, but ow. I was just about to say, I don't think there's much space on the other side when the boss is over there. Just wasn't a great setup for the pillars. Alright, well, I'm allowed to make 1 or 2 mistakes in phase 2. Yeah. Get me away from those explosives. I'm pretty sure it's like half as many explosives if it's not the prime version, and then it's a good opportunity to attack, but I just don't like attacking into True Estuary in a Prime's explosive attack. Oh, I missed. Due to those jumps. I mean, sometimes it looks like there's a nice safe gap for attacks. Alright, 3 characters, 4 bosses. Even if I die immediately, this is going really well. Right. Go down a few rooms. I don't care about that chest. Hey, got 1 heal. Another. And another? Okay. Found all the cookies in the world. Not actually how the game works. It just rolls individually whenever you break furniture. Alright, yeah, that's fully healed. I'll just menu warp. If I can just get a few chests out of Sun Tower, that'll be pretty fine. I mean, it's already pretty fine, but it could be finer. Finer than the fines that you get when you return a book 3 days late to the library. Oh wait, I can just walk on spikes. Just getting a little silly with wanting to destroy the Dragon Lancers with my static field. No reason to go in that aggressively. Did not do my spin kick in time. Let's get out of here, honestly. Up here, relics that I don't really want badly enough to spend max HP on. Ah. Oh, I tried to spin kick the Dragon Lancer, but since the static field destroyed it, I did not gain height from that maneuver. Something to watch out for. Still good to input the spin kick, in case the static runs out at exactly the wrong time. But I shouldn't expect it to gain me height. Coin did land somewhere. Guess at this point I might as well check out this room. Free money room. Yep. Like an apple. Might be a relic or a swap, though. His relics. I am unwilling to transmogrificator or Amaterasu's son with my current resolve and setup, irrespectively. I guess it would have been respectively, actually. I think I said the transmogrificator first and then resolve. Unexciting. There's guys I can cheese. And guys I can't because they're immune to weapon attacks. Badly do I want that chest. Not like it's hard to get. Oh! Yeah, crossbows sure deal a lot of damage. Yeah, you sure went all over. We were like 4.5 biomes or something. Not full clears, but went through at least far enough to find the bosses and exits. Oh boy, interdimensional gunner with a sun. I think I just take this. Also, I haven't even been thinking about choosing the fabled weapons. We also haven't had a single class I would have taken the fabled weapon on. I don't like it at all for Ranger. I kind of like it less than the default Dragon Lancer weapon. And what was the other class? We had a mage? Yeah, I would have definitely taken the main mage weapon, even if I was thinking about it. Blunderbuss is kind of the first weapon where I would think about actually taking it over kinetic revolver. Or rather, over the main weapon. But I think with interdimensional, the extra reach of the kinetic revolver is more valuable. I could also not take that character. Dyspraxia is just free gold. Don't need to think about enemies shooting through walls. But you do have Windwall and Amaterasu's son. Alright. Alchemy Lab doesn't really provide much assistance to the bombs. You get them back every, what, 8 seconds anyway? Like a little more armor. More of most stats, honestly. Rank of that. Rank of that. They're cheap to get just the first level of. Just buying whatever stats I can buy for less than 1,000. I'll buy one resolve up. Okay, yeah. Relics cost less resolve. That is a lot better in a playthrough where I'm not getting equipment. Because it could actually add up to a full extra relic at the end of the relic collection for a run. Let's see. How many ranks of it do you need for it to actually become a full relic, though? Let's see. If I get 5 25s, that makes them all 20s instead, and then you would be able to fit another 20, but only if you have all 5 ranks of this. But you don't actually need that many. You'd have 5 resolve to spare at the end. 4 ranks of this. That still doesn't really seem good, unless you also have plenty of this. Because 4 ranks of it costs more than 12k. On account of 3 ranks costs 12k. I think I'd just go for main stats still. 5 more health, 4 more attack, and an in. Alright. Ow. Well, immediate cookies. Saved. Heading up first on account of, I'd like to find the large room in the study, ideally. Because it has both a relic and an apple. Oh, yeah, I'll take this for a max HP apple while I'm currently full on health. Nice. Got him. Another shield banner spawning on its own. That's funny. Star Sling would have been fine. Not Bone, though, is pretty good. Assuming I can actually get it stacked. Will be difficult without lifesteal or soulsteal. I feel like on an ordinary run, by character 4, I would probably be getting 3 HP per kill. Because I'd have at least like 34 of my primary attacking stat, whatever I decided it would be, and then also like the rune of the other type would be adding 1. I guess for a mixed class run like this, the primary attack would be strength. Actually, how many stats do I have? Oh, I only have 32 strength. Oh, right, but I would normally on an unrestricted run have equipment. My stats are a little slow on account of the lack of equipment. Yeah, I am not immune to spikes anymore. Remember that. I was headed up because I wanted to do things that happen when you head up. Max HP apple's a little less interesting at the moment because I took the Gnawed Bone, though. It's really just about the relics. I'm choosing to exist in a dangerous area when I could be looking for relics in the first area. You know, considering I have Amaterasu's son, at the end of my stat purchasing, I should have probably gone for slightly more intelligence over strength. think they died. Okay, wait for fireballs, then go. Huh. Go back to the Citadel there, I guess. That's gonna be bothersome. Room clear. Except for the mimics. Are those gonna... Okay. I wasn't sure if the poison coins were gonna fall through the terrain with interdimensional. Ah, right. You can shoot through those with interdimensional. Okay. And might as well keep checking for the big room in this direction while I'm here. Getting money. That actually would have been doable with a gunner, but not much reason to do it. Left the coin behind. Jumped right up into the spear because the wind attack was coming. Okay, didn't get got by the interdimensional. Yeah, let's just do this for fun. Didn't spend a resource. Just thinking an HP heal would be nice. Game shows me an MP heal. They have the same chance as each other. It's like, come on. Stream often drops something. Background flowers. Hey. Yeah, the second one. And yeah, I'll just take that as healing. Located boss room before 3 doors room. Funny seeing the fireballs from the traps go all the way through. I will not be going for that coin. Like to preserve the max HP state. Maybe this is actually a good time to go to another biome to try to stack the bone. And then, back to the study. And I do have a 50% gold bonus. Maybe I do bother with Citadel chests. That won't actually be difficult. Yeah, I got like 165 gold there. Oh boy. Sure. If I take it and die though, I think the stream ends. I don't want to start another character after this one. Definitely be easier to do if I was allowing myself to buy teleports. That other's fine. Oh. Don't walk into fire. Okay, relic purified, although now I don't have max HP for the nod bone, but I think we can all agree that was worth it. Oops. I do need to clear a path to Sun Tower at some point. I don't need any more relics, so I don't need to be looking somewhere with guaranteed relics. And it tends to be easy enough to not take damage in this area most of the time. It's certainly not dramatically more difficult than the Citadel. You only see this specific layout. Actually, a lot of the Axis Mundi layouts I think are specific to Axis Mundi. Come to think of it. I didn't pay attention to the fact that this was a fairy chest door. Money going a little better than healing. There's some cookies. Ah. I should see what's through here first. Relics, okay. Gonna hold rerolls in case of a swap room, although there's not a lot that I would swap this setup into. Okay, both of them died, thanks to the soul tether. I missed a coin. Oh well. Figured there was an enemy up there, because the layout has an enemy up there. Nothing complicated about that. Alright, I guess I'm going back to the study. There are the most rooms to explore just near the entrance. Yeah, I would like that treasure. Oops. Thought if I cleared out a row of the fire, I'd be fine, but need to delay both dynamites so I'd stay in the air longer. I'm still within one heal of full health though, so that wasn't a bad mistake on its own. Oh, wait, that's actually a chest. And as a result of trying to attack it, I got hit by the void spike ball. Now I'm no longer one heal away from full. Unless it's an apple, I guess. I don't need to finish off the mimic. Okay, don't fail after that. I was just thinking interdimensional was gonna make that trial easy. Without even considering the effect of soul tether. They don't ever get to form ice on the walls. That's actually kind of cool. Thanks, interdimensional. I don't think I take a second to trial this run. Like to survive and enjoy my max HP advantage. I wonder how many people have just accidentally discovered the secret of that room because they reloaded with the gunner. Like, probably not a lot. Most of the time you won't even be playing gunner. It's probably also non-zero. Another milk. Come on. Okay. Okay, found the room. I guess I just take the heal? What was I even doing here? Oh! I didn't see the resonance forming. Wow. This went really poorly, but at least I get treasure. Alright, let's menu warp and just head to Sun Tower, despite having taken a few hard whacks there. I think I'm just giving up on stacking Nod Bone. And if I do reach the top, there still needs to be healing available just to heal. Although, I don't know, maybe I should be traveling right side of Axis Mundi and then at least loot the first room of the plateau. Well, that worked. Not cheesable enemies, because either they can shoot through walls themselves or go through walls. It's fine. Oops. Maybe this will be another apple. It's not. I don't think I take that spell over what I have. Okay, go. Overall, interdimensional has hurt more than it's helped, but that's probably why it's worth gold. The negative trait was negative. type of room was this? Well, it's the type that at least gives me cookies. Okay, but it was fairy chest. Dynamite does provide a better burst of damage against flanks than shooting them. Let's just continue climbing up this side. Oh, ow. Yeah, that could have gone better. Interdimensional once again. Meaning I was dealing with more enemies at a time and getting hit. Okay, that was on me. Oh, the situation is suddenly dire, but at least I have 25k gold. Yep, there we go. Could not get the run quite as built up as I'd hoped and died in the sun tower. But still, we're on 4 areas beaten and 4 characters used. Poison bomb, paranoid. I think I take none of these. Gravity beam, shockwave, synesthesia. Not the biggest fan of prismatic spectrum, but I guess I'll take this one. And I think celestial scepter is better than the crows. Maybe lean more heavily into int with the upgrades here on account of we're playing Astromancer. I think I need more door healing too on account of I don't have rune-based healing. Anyway, that's our show. Thanks for watching. Next week, definitely more of this, hopefully wrapping it up. And see ya.